Hi, and welcome to the N2WS Academy. My name is Cynthia Santos, Senior Solution Architect here with N2WS. Today, I'm going to show you how to back up a disk. We're going to do a local backup, cross-region, and then also a storage account archive backup. And let's go ahead and get started. First, on the left menu, we're going to select Policies, click New, and then Azure Policy. And I'm going to give my policy a name. This is going to be a disk demo backup, and it's going to be local and also cross region and go to a storage account. Now, the account is my local Azure account. This is my subscription. And then for simplicity, I'm going to do a daily backup. On the backup targets, I'm going to select disk. And I'm going to find, based on my location in resource groups, all of the different disks that I have. So I'm just going to select one and add it to my policy. Once I close the pop-up window, I get a few more choices. And these are about DR and lifecycle management. Now, this disk is located in the US East region, and I would like to do a disaster recovery backup. So what does that mean? It means that I want an additional snapshot that is going to be stored in my designated DR location, which is the US West region. On the lifecycle management, I get some choices. This first option talks about the retention for my local and my DR backup. Let's go ahead and keep 30 days. This is a pretty standard retention. This is a one backup a day for 30 generations and 30 days. Most customers can meet their backup needs with this requirement. However, if you would like to archive your backups for long-term retention, then you can use a storage repository, which is located here. It's essentially a link to your storage account that is going to host additional copies of your data for long-term archival purposes. And I want to send all of my monthly backups into my storage account. So I'm going to copy one backup every 30 days, and I would like to keep it there for maybe 6 months. Here is where you select your storage account. These repositories are always added here. This is a prerequisite, and we have a series of videos on how to create a storage repository and a worker configuration. You need those two settings for you to use the archive to blob or archive to storage repository configuration on the backup policy. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and hit save. And now we're going to manually run our policy so that you can see what is the expected result of a successful policy. Go ahead and click Run ASAP, and we're going to wait. I'll be back in a few minutes. Once you press Run ASAP, you're going to open the backup monitor, and you're going to track the progress of your backup policy. Local backups are always first, then you have DR and lifecycle status. While we wait, I like to show you what is the resource that we're protecting. This is my disk section. This is a demo disk that I'm going to be protecting. And I like to show you that it's in the US East region. That's why I selected my DR as US West. Now we're back to the N2WS dashboard. The local copy succeeded. The DR and the lifecycle copy are in progress, so we're going to wait a few more minutes. Keep in mind that the first backup always takes the longest, the rest goes significantly faster because we offer incremental backups. My policy is now done. I can see that it has a successful copy, a DR backup, and then also a storage repository archive. Now, the next question I get whenever I'm on calls with customers or doing demos is, where are my backups? And I want to show you that really quickly. So the local copy and the DR copy are located in your snapshot section. So go to Home, Snapshots, and you should be able to see your snapshots being created. And then the archive is located on the storage account. You're going to find your storage repo. Then go to Storage Browser, blob container, and then you're going to see the N2WS blob container, and that contains your archives. So I'm going to go back to the N2WS dashboard and show you what a successful backup should look like for all of the 3 different offerings that we have for a disk. I hope that you have found this video useful, and see you in the next series where I'm going to show you how to perform a recovery of a disk.